Yep. How do we know when it's recording? Is there a light up there? You're good. We're good? All right. The hour of 6 o'clock having arrived. All right. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's wonderful to be here with you guys today. And we're all missing Rabbi Klein and Lori. But we're going to make a nice go of it here. And we got everyone thrown in to participate. And if you aren't participating yet, you might get called up and you might not even know it. So get ready for that. All right, so we're going to, so get closer. Yeah. So we're going to start on page 129 with Dodie Lee. Thank you, Sarah. What a nice way to start. So we're going to have Reina Jose come up and help us light our candles on page 120. And this is actually the hardest part because these things never work, so. Yeah. So do we do this and then, is that how we've been doing it lately?
Like that.
Like this one?
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Much better at this.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu v'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Great. Thank you, Reina. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Okay. So much. All right. We're going to move on to the Kiddush on page 123. And how does this one go?
Yeah, why don't you just...
All right. All right. Asher, you can help with this one. What's the blessing over the wine? Come on, quick. Atah Adonai. Adonai Eloheinu melech.
You just dropped some.
I know. We'll work on that later.
Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai.
You know this.
Eloheinu melech ha'olam, amen.
Amen. Good job, Ash. Thanks for. I'll clean it up. Don't worry. Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen, baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, yahav ratzon, himhaltanu. Zikaron l'maseh bereshit, ki hu yom tehillah lemikra kodesh, zeh letziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, v'tanu kidashta, mikol hamim. Shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. Thank you. All right, please rise. On page, you have to rise too. Page 264. We're going to do Barhu. All right, we have our second participant today. We got Paul Rokoff reading responsively on page 266. Nope.
In each age we receive and transmit Torah. At each moment we are addressed by the world.
In each age we are challenged by our ancient teaching. At each moment we stand face to face with truth.
In each age we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. In each moment the knowing heart is filled with wonder.
In each age the children of Torah become its builders and seek to set the world firm on foundations.
Baruch atah Adonai ohev am Yisrael.
All right, on page 267, we have the Shema. Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. And V'ahavta on page 268. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha v'chol nafshecha v'chol me'otecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher Adonai mitzavecha hayom ha'vevavecha ושנתם לבניך וגיברת בם, ושיתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, ותתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, אשר הוצאתם אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות להם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Excellent. And please be seated. Great. Thanks. You'd think this was responsibly just to my son, but it's not. Page 269, Teresa Doherty is going to read for us.
We worship the power that unites the universe, a promise of harmony for all. Yet that oneness eludes our grasp, as imperfection and evil abound. Before the eyes there is a vision of perfection, order, and goodness.
It's evil enough to break the heart. There's good enough to exalt the soul.
When will redemption come?
When we grant everyone what we claim for ourselves.
Long ago we escaped the tyranny of Egypt. Our people saw the power of the Most High. We learned God's presence redeems time and event. Do we celebrate this power to make for freedom?
And on page
70.
270, we have Micha Mocha.
Bim bam ba 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 bi ba ya ba 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 bim bam 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 ba 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 bi ba ya ba 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 bim bam ay 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 ya ba 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 bim bam ay 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 ya ba 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 bim bam mi chamocha b'elim Adonai mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh norati lo dosefele norati lo dosefele yam bam ba 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 bi ba ya ba 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 bim bam yam bam ba 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 bi ba ya ba 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 bim bam ay 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 ya ba 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 bim bam ay 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 ya ba 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 bim bam.
And Julie Sherman is going to read for us. Julie Ham. I was just making sure you knew that.
On TV
Sorry about that.
earlier or last night or something, so yeah.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that. But she's going to read on page 271. So.
Yeah. Okay. Give us a place to rest, O God. Shelter us in the long, soft evening shadows of your truth. You are truth, protection, and safety. In your presence we find love and acceptance. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, haporis sukat shalom aleinu, ve'akol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
Thank you. Okay. And on page 272, we're going to do Vishamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ובין בני ישראל ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Good job. Good job. All right, please rise on page 273 and 274 to tefillah. Okay.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor VaNorah, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekonei HaKol, וזוכר הסדה אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניכם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה.
And Paul's going to read for us on page 278.
May all these hours of rest and renewal upon our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest in this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. May we all live in such a way that this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Little fat piece of cake. All right. And please be seated. Karen. We have Karen Grossman up, please. And called to the front of the class. We're going to turn to page 281, and she's going to lead us here. Because you're reading this, I don't have to read anything today. So, right there, for the good.
For the good in us, which calls us to a better life, we give thanks. For the strength to improve the world with our hearts and our hands, we offer praise. For the desire in us which leads us to work for peace, we are grateful. For life and nature, harmony and beauty, for the hope of tomorrow, all praise to the source of being.
Thank you so much. Thanks. I made it the whole time now. And on page 282, we're going to have Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
We'll take a moment for a silent prayer.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. אמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
I know we just finished that, but in case you were wondering, it was on page 180. So, we're going to do Shabbat. When do I forgot to put do the
That is
after this? Okay. All right. So we're going to do the Mishaberach on page 180.
Yeah, do you want to read the name?
Yes. Let's read the names here. All right.
Oop. Not yet, Conrad.
Oh,
Give it a minute.
wait. We're not doing it.
Where you have to read.
Okay. Wait, Conrad. Wait. Wait. Sorry.
Go ahead and start
Okay.
reading. He's just going to.
Oh, keep going. Yeah, that's great. Today, we have in our thoughts prayers of healing for Dorothy Parent, Honey Kibler, Lillian Goldberg, Carrie Narrow, Chastity Cottingham, and anyone else that you guys have in your hearts and want to say out loud. And me after that.
Okay.
All right.
Now we can do.
Now we can do
Misha
the
B'Av.
Misha B'Av now.
Misha B'Av Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage sing, and let us say Amen. Misheberachim otenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Sorry about that, everyone. All right, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. We're getting through it, and we're almost. Thank you for bearing with us on this one. This is on me. But Shabbat Shalom. I wanted to welcome you all here, and again, we're missing Rabbi Klein and Lori. We hope they're getting some refuah right now, and we expect to see them next week. But this week's Devar Torah, this week we talk is very fitting. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. This week is about actually Toldot, which means generations. It's a perfect holiday. I screwed this up. Can I start over for you guys? All right. I'm going to do Shabbat Shalom. You guys are going to say it back. Shabbat Shalom. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving yesterday. Okay. All right. What a perfect holiday to set the tone for this week's Parsha, Toldot, which translates into generations. Here we contemplate birthrights, successors, heirs, and destinies. We kick things off with Isaac, who has taken Rebekah as his wife. To this point, the couple had been unable to conceive, and Isaac pleads with God for help. His prayers are answered. Interestingly, the Torah doesn't mention anything about Rebekah making the same plea. Rebekah becomes pregnant with twins. We come to know them as Esau and his younger brother Jacob. Rebekah asks God, "Why do I exist?" which is an interesting thing to ask to begin with. God answers her, but doesn't address the question that was asked. God says, "Two peoples are in your belly. 2 nations shall branch off from each other as they emerge from your womb. One people shall prevail over the other, and the elder shall serve the younger." The 2 boys couldn't have been more different. Esau was strong, hairy, athletic, and a skilled hunter. The Torah tells us that Isaac favored Esau because Esau put food in Isaac's mouth. Jacob was soft-spoken, studious, and he was favored by Rebekah. Not to parent shame or anything, but I can see this leading to Jacob and Esau ending up as frequent visitors to Erica Saunders and Sarah Kawasaki's offices as they grow up, with parents clearly choosing favorites. I don't think Carolyn and I have bought a single of anything since Ari was born. We have 2 sets of Ninja Turtle toys, 2 sets of nightlights, 2 sets of Paw Patrol placemats. Everything's equal. As Isaac's health declines, we find ourselves at the crux of the Parsha. It's time for him to give his blessing to one of his children. The blessing is God's promise that for that child's descendants to multiply in numbers and lead the Jewish people. Isaac asks Esau to hunt down a fine meal, and he will bless his son before his death. Rebekah overhears the conversation and concocts a plan for Jacob, her favorite son, to bring 2 sheep from their flock, and she will cook them into tasty dishes for Isaac. She had Jacob wear the skins of the sheep she had Jacob wear the skins of the sheep they had just eaten so that they could trick Isaac into thinking he was speaking to his older, hairier son, Esau. When Esau came back from his hunt and discovered his blessing had been given to Jacob, he raged and begged his father for his birthright blessing. Esau asked his father, "Did you not reserve a blessing for me? Do you not have but one blessing for me?" I don't know how that doesn't pierce someone's heart to hear that, to hear your child be passed over like that. Esau gets tricked by his brother and his mother out of his birthright. No birthright for you, Ari. He pleads with his father for something, anything to feel his love, and there's little for him. Interestingly, some scholars feel that this act of deceit was so great that they view our enslavement as Egypt as recompense. Still, what do we learn from this? I read through a number of interpretations for this parsha and couldn't get over the fact that none of them really wanted to address how egregious the parenting was of Isaac and Rebekah in this case. Each parent making clear which child they prefer, and each parent scheming and manipulating not only like the child, but like the other parent, really was off-putting. After a conversation with Rabbi Mark, he explained that sometimes the beauty of the Torah is that it shows you the warts in our history. It can be seen as an example as what not to do. We know as parents never to favor one child over another. Isaac and Rebekah's family unit never recovered from this. Just like the things in the Torah, just like most things in the Torah, the lessons, though, aren't just limited to what you see on face value. A family isn't just a nuclear family. A family can be many things. What about our temple family? Isaac favors Esau and Rebekah favors Jacob. They each let their favoritism dictate the time and attention they give to each child. As a member of OHEV, we interact with different members of the congregation with different levels of regularity and enthusiasm. Dare I say we naturally pick favorites. Toldot is there to remind us that such actions can cause irreparable harm to those family units if we act in this way. We need to break out of those routines and those comfort zones and reach out to those in our family that we don't often see. Those who we know are there, but we're not always in tune with. It doesn't mean we have to give them each a birthright blessing or promise them as many children as there are stars in the skies, but we can't ignore them either. Let's all make sure that we keep our family unit strong, be there and support one another. Shabbat Shalom and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Thanks for letting me have two takes on that. All right. So we're going to go to Elenu on page 586.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינה רוזו בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר וחי אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Tonight, we remember the Kaddish of Joseph F. Brenner, Sandra Chapman, John William Helmuth, Hertha Hess, Catherine Cohn Beckman, Mel Krieger, John MacArthur, Loretta Oppenheim, Lucas Scalia, Matthew Sherman, Maurice Simon, and Henry Spiker. The Kaddish will be on page 598. Please rise. Yikadal, Yikadash, Shmei Rabbah, Be'al, Divrach, Urute, Ve'amich Malchute, Ve'ayachon, Ve'omechon, Ve'ayoye, Cho Yisrael, V'agala, Uvizman, Kari, Vimru, Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah, Mavarach, Le'olam, Omei, Omaya. Yiparach, Vishtabach, Yipar, V'karman, V'naseh. Vitadar, Vitalel, Vitala, Shmei Kusha, Brichu. Le'elam imchol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'minram be'ama v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mrama, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We're going to close on page 128 with Ma Yafeh. Ma Yafeh? I thought it was 128.
Page 128.
Yeah, 128. Okay, yeah.
Maya Hayom Shabbat Shalom Maya Hayom Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom Maya Hayom Shabbat Shalom Maya Hayom Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom.
Right. Yeah. Asher, we need you for one more part. We're going to do the Hamotzi. Well, they can both help. All right. They can steal any seat.
Yes.
All right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Yay, Shabbat Shalom.
That was a different service.
It was fun.
It was great.
I don't mind getting voluntold. Roll with the punches.
Yes.
I realized there was a couple page numbers missing, and yeah, thank you. Oh. Wait, what? Yeah. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be better next week when Rabbi gets back. We'll all be better off when he gets back next week. Thank you.